About ready to get started.
Also war das Stadtgebiet sozusagen von der Landschaft her, oder? Was hatten wir denn da für Entscheidungen? Deshalb habe ich hier doch extra auf dem Dings.
Sieg!
So. Also nur ein. Jetzt Abkürzung, oder?
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing. I hate it.
Ich hasse
Why
das.
am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go? Don't be ridiculous. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal, long have we awaited you.
Finally, you've come home.
This is almost as bad as Ringram's creepy sculptures.
Wo ist die Skulptur?
Oh my gods. They're alive? How? Where would I even begin?
Giatta Castel, welcome.
Wait, you know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
Richtig, die haben ja im Keller experimentiert gehabt.
Using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years.
Jawohl, mit dem Fokus.
The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
No, this can't be. What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul, broke them into a more suitable shape.
Sapadal does not know the limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family. I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible. Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat, but that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
Alles zu Stadtziel.
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best. Indulge me a moment. I've been waiting a long time for this. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
That's 4 questions.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness. Was it a mistake? Because no matter where we go, the gods can't stop themselves from hurting us. Our lives are a game to them. Damn it. I can't believe I'm about to say this. Sapadal has been trapped here for millennia. Alone. Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen.
Als wird es sein.
When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
Oh.
Thank you, Giatta. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye. We need to talk about this, but not here.
This feels like one of those times when getting answers doesn't mean getting closure.
Lang, oder?
Incredible.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Was ist das?
Protect the envoy.
Watch the left.
Another soul for the wheel.
Das ist also jetzt schon aus dem Gebiet hier.
On your right. God save. Onward.
Jo, ich komm schon.
That'll show him.
Normales Schweinchen. Fleisch. Ich meine, ich hätte es ja auch begrüßt, wenn man hier weiterleben kann. Ja, weiterleben, aber wo kann man erstmal weitergehen? Was, da oben? Was? Deshalb die Steine. Aber interessant gemacht, ganz ehrlich, ey. Ach, und jetzt hier hin.
This one's mine.
Let's finish this. To the left. Not bad, envoy.
als ob die Glocke, Jung.
We make a good squad.
So. Die Dinger sind die sind so hässlich. Dass sie fertig sind, ist ja okay, da stehe ich ihnen ja zu, aber sie sind so hässlich. Ich bin auch nicht schön, aber... Oh. Eine Zugabe. Och. Ich bin so weit runter, wa? Okay. Man weiß ja nie, was man finden könnte.
This is the library from my dream.
Auch die Kleine ist hier.
It's real? Look at all... Garlowain's gonads.
Kleine.
Envoy? I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life. This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child.
Oh.
And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness. Must you always default to military tactics? Finally, you've arrived. Ah, there it smells. That took 10 years of my life.
Klöten.
Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams. Oh, it's a
Schöne Haare.
to finally meet you. Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
The resemblance is uncanny.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No,
Fashion.
we are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool.
Ich war du.
Animancers. And yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
Few can bear the mental and spiritual strain of an awakening. As often as not, it leads to madness.
Oh, darling, you know how I get on
Darling.
with all the metaphysical talk.
That's why I'm here, remember?
I am... was the last of the Akida. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean... the Magfolk attacks.
Magfolk, ja.
As we've heard... Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us. Must it always be literal blood? Oh, if all the Akidans outside were with you, you would have heard them as they were killed. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Mag... Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison. Well,
Mit gutem Wein.
at least you washed it down with some good wine. You're not helping, Envoy.
Ist nicht
You
hilfreich.
know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akida, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Oh, think about it, Yatzli. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood. And ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams. Yatzli, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much.
Ich wieder.
What do you think, Envoy?
Ich wieder.
True. They still have to find a new home, and I doubt Vidaro is strong enough to get them there. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yatzli. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions!
Habt ihr doch gar keine Fragen gestellt?
About your marriage rights. Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatzli alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye.
Gerne, gerne.
I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yatzli. And good luck. She's gone.
Tja.
Forgive me, Envoy, but we should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Natürlich. So.
This must be the Akita building the library. How brave of them to keep the knowledge safe.
Ja, noch so. Haben sie aber sehr interessant gemacht, ey. Das ist ja selten. So emotionale Sachen, ey. Wir hatten Marius, wir hatten Kai, wir hatten Giatta. Yatzli hatten wir. Also müsste es ja bald. Nee, nicht doch. Rein theoretisch gibt es doch einen Schalter dafür. Aha, da ist er doch. Wir können ziehen.
Be your sake!
Noch ein. Aber wo? So, der hier steht ja, der bewegt sich ja nicht mehr. Den kann ich und der da auch nicht. Da ist der. Jetzt habe ich ihn gesehen. Jetzt geht der. Aha.
Be your sake!
Mein Strom zu schwach oder was?
Just a little spark. A little power goes a long way.
So. Und jetzt garantiert noch auf der Seite. Jo. Boah. Clever gemacht, ey. Clever. Gucken, ob meiner reicht.
Be your seek!
Ey, habe ich bloß eine 1 Volt Batterie oder was? Mensch. Peinlich.
Just a little spark. Charge it up.
Huch. Kann ich hier mal vorbei, bitte? Hey. Blöde. Magfolk-Sperre, ey. Was, da hoch? Ey. Jetzt betreiben sie aber lang, oder? Oh, mein Vibrator. Mein Vibrator. Mein Controller vibriert. Mein Vibrator zittert. Ja, schön. Mein. Boah. Nicht abstürzen.
Let's take a break before we continue.
Lager am Ausblick. Oh, da ist der Baum, oder? Da ist der Baum. Wahnsinn, oder?
Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
That's it. The heart of the garden. Sapadal's cage.
Ja, nochmal gucken.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Das ist eine gute Idee.
Right. This
Noch-
seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a
Was real ist.
drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of
Darling.
these. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I've been
nochmal.
holding too long.
Nochmal wissen, wie der Stand der Dinge ist.
I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting. Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world.
Am seltsamsten Ort der Welt. Ja.
I'm completely baffled. But when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge.
Ja, die Traumgeißel machen wir
We're
weg.
close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death. Thank goodness. I don't know what happens if you die in the garden, but I'm sure it's complicated.
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either.
Ja,
I
ja.
think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink.
Noch was zu trinken. Ja.
But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in. Thank you, dearie. I'll be ready by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree.
Doch, die ist niedlich.
We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by
Wurde es ermordet, ja.
bureaucrats and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. and yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Nee, Angst habe ich keine.
Introspection cannot be rushed. It takes time and often silence.
Oh, for sure. You've survived this long. You'll get us where we need to go. Right. Put that sentiment away before you hurt somebody.
Well, no matter what happens, we've already survived more of the living lands than anyone else.
We've already gone farther than Nandru ever did. Whew. I can't wait to see what my statue looks like.
Wie meine Statue
When we
aussieht.
first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream through there. Shook off your own dead,
Ganz am Anfang.
bad cold.
Ganz am Anfang, ja.
Then you hunted your own killer and put him down. It takes a hard head or a thick skull to face something that almost ended you once.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those
Ja, Kampfpilze.
priceless fates.
Jo.
What more could a girl ask for?
Ja, das war das Erste, was ich gemacht habe für dich.
Look at us. How far we've come in a short time. Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once, could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Sleep well. Tomorrow we finish this together.
Eigentlich.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sapadal's. Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. What my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable. No animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong. I suppose I have been all this time. I just never realized it. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand, and it's creepy, but wonderful. They probably won't even notice me, but stranger things have happened. I believe
Ja,
the
aber dazu will ich ihn ja kriegen.
garden drove this island mad.
Dazu will ich ihn
That
kriegen.
has to end.
Ich weiß nicht, ob es geht, aber
We could help the living lands recover. It would take a life.
umbringen will ich ihn nicht. Wie gesagt, das weiß ich nicht, ob man...
It's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand? On the other hand, half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble. I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think? I have a lot of catching up to do, and plenty of room to grow. But I think you're right. So be it. Starting today, I don't have to live up to anyone's example. Animancy can be whatever I make of it.
Jawohl.
I knew they would be. And not just because some ancient plants told me so.
Alte Pflanzen.
Now I just have to decide which field of research to pursue. But no need to bore you with the details. I've only got one lifetime as Giatta Castel, so I'd better make it count. Hey, you helped me through a very difficult time. I just wanted to say thank you.
If anyone's gonna lead the way for animancy, I can't think of a better fit than you.
Oh, Aufwertung verfügbar, darum geht's mir nochmal.
Hey, Giatta.
Das war... Ach nee, das ist doch meiner, ey, das ist doch mein Zauberstab. Hier, komm weg. Ja, das. Nee, das. Okay. Jo. So. Das war's schon, ne? Mehr geht nicht. Hier. Ja, mehr haben wir nicht. 3 von 3, alles klar.
Holding up after seeing those, plant people.
Well, I've seen things not intended for mortal eyes, and uncovered.
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help. I think I just need to say some things out loud, if that's all right. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire, both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. Explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the room. Maybe. It certainly doesn't sound too awful. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full.
Huh?
Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library,
Ja, das war die Hauptsache. Das ist schon mal
better
gut.
than I have in ages. Oh, I was just thinking I needed more options. How did you know? I think... for the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yatzli. Now you're just like the rest of us.
Willkommen im Club.
I've always known exactly what I want.
Der ist cool.
This is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Ich will. Ja,
You're right.
eben.
The Akita have been with me my whole life in one way or another.
Also, kannst du nicht einfach
I owe
so.
it to them and myself to see it.
Schaffst sowieso nicht.
Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. Oh, but I am not looking forward to telling Quilici.
He'll understand. Your happiness and fulfillment are everything to him.
Well, come on. We've bigger things to deal with. Literally, in Sapadal's case.
Sapadal.
Much as I'm loath to relinquish the spotlight, we should be off. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
So those green people in the garden, those weren't your
Let's
parents?
go. Aber immer noch Ausrufezeichen über dem Kopf. Ein verwirrendes Ausrufezeichen.
Life. Ancient sentinels bound by loyalty.
Okay.
And they were plants because...
Kann man einfach so rausgehen, oder was?
Sapadal knew how to make a smithy.
Noch irgendwas? So, bin ich gespannt, ob wir Sapadal so was Vernünftigen hinkriegen. Pilz. Was wollt ihr von mir? Dachte, ich muss auch drehen.
Sapadal's prison, I think. What else could it be? Time to shut it down forever.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Dahinter ist ein komischer Laserstrahl, hä? Was reinstellen? Ne. Rausnehmen auch nicht.
Is that all you got? One for you!
Weg.
Another soul for the wheel. That was a close one.
Ja. So. Immer diese Gewalt, ey. Ah. Muss da hoch. Ja. Boah. Ey, wenn man sowas sieht, dann kriegt man erstmal mit, wie klein man ist, hä? Oder? Der geht mir bloß alleine so. Ich glaube nicht, ne, oder? Aha. Säure, Wasser und Schredderdinger, also bitte nicht abstürzen. Was jetzt?
Good fighting.
Hat er wenigstens was Schönes? Quest-Gegenstand. Aha, wer kriegt den denn? Wusste ich gar nicht. Dass wir einen besorgen müssen. Das war mir entfallen. Hier vorne noch was? Nee.